A lot of money to be made today. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and some people are freaking out, but those that took time to prepare, like our LPP team, right? While the market is still dropping, we're taking it day by day. Markets are extremely oversold. I'm not here to say that I'm entering a swing trade and shorting any of these stocks. That wouldn't necessarily make sense because a lot of the market is very oversold already. But it doesn't mean that it can't get cheaper. And this is why instead of taking it as a swing trade, we take it day by day, as again, any one of these days can be when the market begins to establish and show signs of support. That's exactly what we did today. I ended up shorting Tesla and then going long on it as it ripped up to the moving average, and then it ended up selling right back off. I have no open position right now. I literally don't even have one share, and that's because I want to see if Tesla begins to show signs of a support, begins to recover, and if so, then I can choose to go long. Tesla is testing a very critical range. If we look at this on the 4-hour time frame, we are testing the moving average. We have not broken below the moving average since the overall rally, right? So if we break below that, if we break below 210 and that moving average, who knows, right? Can we go back to 190? Can we go back to 175? Things can definitely get worse before they get better. And that is this super exciting part about this, is that there's so much money to be made on something like Tesla, and it can go either way. And that is why we're taking it day by day, because before we try to assume for something to happen, we're waiting for confirmation of it actually to happen. So with it being a little bit more on the oversold side, again, right now, all we're looking for is, okay, are we showing signs of support for a potential recovery so Tesla can work its way back up to 270, or is it going to break that support and continue to sell off? Let's make sure that we truly have confirmation. We don't have that just yet, and that's why we're taking it day by day. But in the next few days, again, you will see either Tesla begin to trade sideways, show signs of a support, and show signs of a potential recovery, or break below that moving average and actively sell off. And again, this is on the 4-hour time frame. I walked away with $2,100 in the green, and American Airlines was another one that I talked about yesterday. I opened up short yesterday, and today we ended up closing it out. It quickly gapped up, it quickly sold off after reporting earnings, and then quickly gapped up, became overbought, and that's what I saw pullback potential. I ended up pulling on back, and during today's live trading session with the LPP team, I ended up adding more to my short position, but it's ultimately showing signs of support right around $10.20, very similar to the setup that we had yesterday. So I'm not too sure if it's going to actively sell off. So I just decided to play it safe, and I closed out my trade, walking away with $2,700 in the green, leaving myself with my one lucky share. I'd be more than happy to actually re-enter this short position if we actively begin to sell off. I have my alert set here for the break below 1020, as we have not been able to break below that before, but other than that, we do not have confirmation of that. So what's going on with the overall Nasdaq market? Guys, let's not overcomplicate it, right? We're giving or trying to give the market the time that it needs for it to identify its support. We don't know if that's going to be now. We don't know if that's going to be next week. I want to remind you, if you think that this is bad, just remember, next week, we have big tech reporting earnings. Like this week, we had Tesla. This week, we had Google. That's great. What about Amazon? What about Apple? What about Microsoft? What about NVIDIA when those companies report earnings? What if they're not as good as what was expected? Markets can get worse. The whole point that I'm saying is, before you decide to aggressively buy now, there's nothing wrong with buying the dip lightly if you can tolerate it. But if you decide to get in aggressive now, there's so much volatility that's set to come next week. I'm just here to remind you of that. I wish you nothing but the best. You do what you think is best for you. My job is just to make you aware of what's to come. And that's big tech reporting earnings, which presents a lot of volatility. So make sure that if, again, when in doubt, you either stay cash or stay out, right? And there's nothing wrong with having a light position as long as you can tolerate the time that it will take for the markets to recover. If you're someone that sucks at reducing or cutting losses, then maybe taking an early position just isn't in your best interest. Let's wait for that confirmation. We all know that, again, markets will eventually recover. It's just about when. So make sure you don't put yourself in a position that you're going to end up regretting, and then when markets do recover, you're not even invested in that. So overall, super excited. If you guys have any questions about tuning on next week, it's going to be a super active week as we watch big tech reporting earnings, and I'm going to make sure that I do my part in trading it almost every day, as long as direction is clear and opportunities are presenting themselves. I also did just update our team that are I just updated our team on one of the most recent shorts that I just opened. So make sure that you check out the LPP Discord if you guys haven't done so already. And I want to remind you, if you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as Monday, prices will be going up in the start of September. So if you want to sign up right now before prices go up, right now you can get it for 50% off. You'll get to watch me trade live every single day. And yes, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you'll get access, again, all the daily live trading sessions. That's that second link in the description down below. And I'll see you on Monday for our live trading session. Take care, team.